Does this really say that 48 minutes ago Specters of the Rails is here? Because it's just finished updating. No way that took an hour. I really doubt that. But either way, Specters of the Rail update has arrived. There are a few major things, like in chat you can... Oh, I'm trying to think of an example. And it comes up with these boxes along here. And when you're trading, you can basically click on that. There's two of us, fine. And it'll come up with this. I could go into the trading thing and hopefully it'll be more obvious there, but honestly, there is pretty much nobody in here. Like, this is usually much longer. There's nobody in the clan back on yet. Well, that's a lie. One person. And the trade chat is weirdly silent, which it's not usually. And this whole function here allows you to click on it and you can actually see the part, which is great. On that, where's the helmet? It's not called a helmet anymore. They've renamed the helmets. That is literally just the Nyx helmet. That's because, and I'm trying to think of probably the best way to actually show this. That's actually probably the better way. There's Nyx's helmet. Ash Prime's helmet even. There's Ash's helmet. They've changed the name of it to Neuroptics. So the helmets are no more. They still exist. They've basically just changed the name of it. So the fact it still came up with Nyx helmet down here was kind of weird. Because that's, I'm assuming that's literally just the stand. It is. It's the standard helmet that Nyx uses. So the fact that you can put that up there was kind of weird. I wonder if I can just, I don't know. Yeah, Frost Aurora helmet. And takes you to the marketplace. The marketplace itself has had a rework. And not only can you now click on these and just go to purchase, it will show you the packs that come in. And it's also supposed to show you the blueprint, but I forgot, blueprint for these things only comes from alerts. It doesn't drop in the market. Jumping straight into the market, of course. Yeah, this has all changed massively. I mean, this is a completely different marketplace with different things. And I mean, if I quickly throw a screenshot up of the normal market or little video thing, yeah, finding stuff in here was a pain. Finding stuff in here, however, is much easier than it was. Because it's all under its own little things. The equipment's all under its own little things. Actually, for, was it resources? Where's resources? It's probably there somewhere and I just can't see it. Components. It's all under there. The problem I have, or I can foresee with this one, is if you hide owned under components, it all goes away. But wait, there's more. The former, if you buy them, according to this, the 3 former bundle, there it is, that's what I was actually looking for. That's why I like the fact that's in there. You can now buy 3 former for 35 platinum instead of just 1 for 20. The new melee weapon, I'm having a problem actually finding it. There is a new stance that goes with it, but I can't find it in the marketplace. Like, this is the bundle for it. But I can't find it by itself. It just doesn't seem to be in the marketplace. There is, of course, a new arkwing melee weapon, which doesn't look that bad. 150 platinum, that's actually pretty cheap. It does have a blueprint, and it does have parts that will probably drop from a mission, so that's going to be a complete pig. And then there is also a new arkwing gun, which is kind of the same when it comes to building it. Its parts will drop. I'll cover that more when I get round to actually getting the weapons, but damn, they're going to be a massive pain in the butt because the parts drop from missions. Oh, it's a lot of platinum to actually buy this thing outright, and I don't know whether I'm ready to retire my arkwing weapons yet. Of course, on that, there is actually an arkwing itself. This is the first new arkwing in quite a while, and the stuff for it is actually in the Teno lab inside of the dojo. And it's probably going to be very heavy on the tellurium, but it's a healing arkwing. And honestly, from what I've seen of it so far, this thing doesn't look that bad. But again, try and cover that more when I've actually got the damn thing. For breeding the Kavat, you have to get the Kavat breeding segment for your actual, like, Kubro thing. It will still use Kubro eggs as part of it, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But, well, it's not going to be a pain. You can only have one. You could only have one at a time. If you do the alerts, you can actually have more. If I remember rightly, if I quickly go over to Kubro, yeah, I've got 5. So you can definitely have more than one at a time. It's just a bit of a pain. And to actually breed the the Kavat is kind of a pain in the butt. Because if you can actually just buy the starter kit for 95 platinum, which I don't particularly want to, but is probably what I'll do to try and breed one as quick as I can. I'm still going to go in and do this, but you need 10 Kavat genetic codes, which means you need to scan 10 wild Kavats. Don't know where they spawn. I know they spawn in the derelict because they were doing that on prime time last night. So definitely know they spawn in there. They're supposed to spawn in every game, and they're quite quick, so they're going to be a pain to actually scan. There it is, the Kavat incubator upgrade segment. So you can actually buy it. It is in the marketplace. You can buy the genetic codes separately, one at a time for 5 platinum. But honestly, that's like 50 platinum. You're probably going to be better off just buying the whole kit because, well, the power cores are expensive as hell to make. So the blueprint for the new melee weapon is inside of the Teno lab, and it's literally, there's the Teno lab. And again, they still haven't added, is it Wukong that's available here? To this machine. It's spinning round, there's still no Wukong. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wukong should be in there. But anyway, the blueprint for the new weapon is in here. I haven't started anything off yet. That cryotic is ridiculous. So that may take a while. The parts for the new arkwing are also in here. Very heavy on the tellurium, actually. And the cryotic again. Wow, that's a lot of... Holy... No. That's... And the... Wow. Okay, they are actually quite expensive. But first, of course, you've got to build the blueprint, which... Yay, night and extract. But the Kavat incubator... also in here. So if you don't want to purchase these things, you don't have to, but you do have to research them in the Teno lab, and that's going to take a ridiculous amount of time because each one's 3 days. They've also introduced the holster placement, so you can actually place the sword in different places. This one, it's... Hang on. That might have been... Yep. I need that one ticked first so you can actually see where it goes. The standard one is on the back, then you've got the left hip, which, as you can see there, it's on the left hip and right hip. That's actually pretty cool. And it does work for almost any weapon. The reverse, I still don't get this one. It just kind of moves it from being on your back to standing straight up. That's what the Galatine usually does. Come on the side. Oh, hell yes. Okay, I want this one really badly, actually. But, I'm gonna wait. You can actually also change the axis of where the thing is when you have one equipped, but yeah, I don't have one, so can't actually show this at all. There is also a ridiculous amount of updates and everything else, so that's kind of a big one there. I'll get there in a second. I'll put a link in the description below with a direct link to the forum post for this, because honestly the amount of things in this are nuts. Like this thing over here. Oh, you've got to be taking the... To find the segment for this, it just says it's found on a junction, which is something I wasn't going to get into, but this is a major part of the Void rework that uses Void relics. And of course on that, inventory, and I want to go to Void keys, which is still called keys, because they're gone. Void keys are gone. And they've been replaced with these relic things here, which I had to go to components to actually find, annoyingly enough. And for some reason, there's 3 different types that I've actually managed. What the hell was that? Oh, never mind. So it looks like, I can only find 3 different types, and these are actually going to replace keys on the drop table. So 4 rounds of interception for those Draco players will give you a relic, and that kind of thing. They did originally say they weren't going to touch them, but you need the relics to manipulate the void rewards, which is what this whole thing is about. And that's it. Yes, the void is gone. And now we get into the depths of it. Kind of the biggie about this. The solar rail system, kind of whole point about it, comes as part of a massive rework for this. And I found... okay, I'm now... Thank you. Wow, actually that's... Why am I on Ceres? Why did it literally load me in on Ceres? Come on, Draco, be gone. Draco, be gone. Hang on. Draco's not there. Oh, so many people are going to be pissed. God damn it, there it is, look, Draco. But it's a survival now. That's right, people. Draco's no more. But the new solar map here actually looks very, very much like the original one. Which well, it's a long time since that map has been retired. But it looks so goddamn cool in here. And it's like, I kind of wish there was an in-between from barely zoomed in to all the way in. Because... oh, there's the exploded relay that we lost. I wish they'd give us a way to put this back in. That would be really nice. Just, you know, kind of bring in a new event that allows you to rebuild it. But nope, it has been destroyed. I like the fact that it's there, but it's destroyed. Because if we go to somewhere that actually has a working relay, like where's Mercury these days, there is a functioning relay. And ships all over the place. You got a mine, which is what this floaty thing is. More ships. I wonder if it's going to have a special thing to it when the... But for the whole void thing, here are the void fissures, rifts, tears, whatever. And this has a major part in... yeah. You got to have these things equipped. And then you can mess around with which one of these you want to manipulate. But you need that machine behind you to actually do that. And you can actually see the rare one depending on what you use. But back to the solar rails. And I want to go to Earth because I don't know where the hell I got it from, but this is one of the first ones. That's to Venus, to Mars. And I guess Mars is the first place you go when you first start the game, so we'll kind of end this by going to Mars, but I need to... there it is. To get to these things, to complete the junction, you have to complete all of these things on the left here. You gotta do... wait. Oh no, it's the reward. Fragor blueprint. Wow. What's the third one? Void relic segment. Yes, okay, so what you need to do to get the reward out of these things. Is this actually just taking me there? It is. Oh, doesn't that just look cool? These are the rails. You know, the specters of the... I forgot the name of the update. Yeah, the spectre of the rails. So you've got to come here and you've got to complete these tasks. It's actually easier to do it here. So, to get off Earth to Mars, they have actually set this to 0 for everybody. So when it comes to quests, they are hidden behind these junctions, and it's not just Earths, they all have them. Pluto, that's not what I want to do, I just want to, okay, you know what, let's just drag and drop, hope for the best. While Ember freaks out in the background. As you can see, if we go here, there's Hidden Message, which is Mirage's quest. There's a Fang blueprint. The Jorda's Perception, it's a quest. All of them are here, including the Nata one. You don't have to research the Nata one anymore. It's just hidden behind one of these. And I'm trying to remember which one. It should be, in theory, this one. There it is, Nata quest, which you need to do before the second Dream quest. The second Dream quest is Uranus to Neptune, though, to get those. So the natural progression also progresses you through the quests as well, so really am liking the rework on this a lot. Liking more the fact that Phobos is now a moon, it's just a floating rock, and the moon is its own little element over here, because god damn, the moon looks so good. If you look at the map, the person who's about to run past me here, if you look on the little map, you can actually see what they are. It doesn't just come up as a blue dot anymore, it kind of shows you what their Warframe is. You'll have to get used to that though, because honestly I've got no idea what Warframe that is.